starting soon business
Check out,
because we're already like
check out
15 minutes late.
this majestic motherfucker just like chilling in the background, eh?
There we
What's he
go.
up to?
Oh, yeah, what's going on there?
I like how you got the pen controller for him.
Oh shit.
You don't want to sit on that one.
Ah,
He's so
Alright.
dark, he's like blending into the background.
I think I'm. Man, what a nightmare getting that ready tonight. Sorry, guys. Whew.
We're getting Dicey.
And that's how we celebrate our 90th follower. Yeah.
Yay!
15 minutes late, just for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Again.
everyone.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my
We
fault.
had numerous issues though. Like heaps of people had sound issues,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it would have been much worse to go live with sound issues.
Yeah.
And then have everybody hating us.
Yeah.
Shannon's not on the stream, by the way.
Fucking
What?
hell.
I can see him. He's right there.
Am I not on the stream?
Oh, on the stream. On the
Yeah.
streamy stream.
That stream.
I thought it dropped out where I can still hear you guys, but you can't hear me.
Let's have a quick look if I do this, though.
You can
Oh.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
You just weren't showing on the stream for some reason, but you are now. Trust me. You're on there. Everyone can see you.
There we go.
That 6-person layer. Alright,
Yeah,
should we,
yeah.
given that we're behind time, shall we just crack straight in?
Let's
eh?
crack into it.
Okay, so last
Getting
time-
dicey. Sorry, that's
last
just
time
how
we
crack into it. Sorry.
last time we joined our adventurers, they set sail. Oh my gosh! Now my dog is like wants to get out. All right, you can get out. Hold on. Sorry.
This is. I think I.
Fantastic streaming.
Yeah, I think I went too early on the getting dicey call. I think. Reese, anything new on your gear this week? Oh.
A little bit of BO, maybe?
Is that new and fresh? Is it?
Yeah, that's on new feature, I'm afraid.
It's a new fragrance. A bit of
Um,
dirt with
Eagle
a
palm.
lot of dirt.
My bad. He would have been incredibly annoying. Okay, so the party set sail to find the Morkoth, and find it they did. Bernard flew over as a bird before dive bombing the crow's nest and starting the assault. I actually wrote this stuff down for once. Finn
Hey.
flew over to the Morkoth aboard Alpha and made a beeline for King Hekaton, who it would appear is chained to the hull of the ship. He did manage to spot an invisible wall just in time and pull Griffin up before leaping off his back and chugging a potion of giant size before entering the melee. Meanwhile, Oust, Wolf, Sasha, Igneous, and Marvin battled seasickness and a school of Miro who had boarded their ship alongside the half-orc first mate. Just as things seemed to be calming down, Bernard noticed his uncle and long-lost parents, who have thin, blue flecked strings leading off them towards a pale man dressed in fine blood-red robes, and that is where we left our party. Did I miss anything? Or anything that you guys want to call out?
Finn destroyed a bunch of people with his giant size.
You sure did.
Just wasted.
Belly flopped onto them and knocked out like half of them
Yeah.
in one go.
Yeah. He got like 10 kills. Oust. What is Oust up to?
I'm not really sure you can claim those as kills. You literally just fell on them.
No.
That is
I
the
also
that is the
ran
laziest
3 of
kill
them.
possible.
I also ran 3 of them through with like an arrow, and then
Yeah.
threw
I'll let you
cannonball
have
sized, like ball bearings at the others. So I mean that's pretty.
I will
Come
let
on.
you have the 3 kills, but the others that you kind of been.
Only
Don't count.
I think like the important part of it is the fact that they died.
That's what I think as
Like,
well.
that's
They
pretty
died.
much-
That's pretty much the definition of a kill, right? I'm
If-
pretty sure, like,
yeah.
if I sat on somebody and they died, I'm
Or
sure
you-
I'd be tried for murder.
If
Are you
Oust.
trying to say it was manslaughter?
Well, I don't think there was any intent there.
There was a lot of
It was
intent.
just-
Oust would celebrate a
doesn't-
death if he gave one the flu and it died later, like during old age.
We're not talking about Oust here. We're talking about Finn and his poor kills.
Poor.
His
Ah.
poor effort at like battling.
And where are you at the moment? Just on another boat doing nothing. Okay, cool. Anyway, so.
Well, unfortunately, we can argue about this later, right?
Yeah, alright, okay.
Okay, so yeah, your characters can argue about it later.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Um,
will.
So out walked this pale man who addressed you, Bernard, and said that your parents are his now. And we go
That
to
means we're brothers.
maybe, maybe. So we go to the top of the initiative order, which is Oust.
Just
man.
before you go, can you explain how reactions work? Can I yell out something as a reaction at this point?
Yep, you could do
'Cause
that.
I'm not sure
As
if
long
it's
as it's
clear.
not like a huge, as long as it's not like a long
No, it's just going to be.
diatribe.
I'm going to yell out, "Don't shoot! These are my parents."
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool. So everybody gets that information.
So we're pretty much all on the other boat, yeah.
Other than
Other than
Well, Igneous,
Bernard.
Bernard, and Finn are all on this
Oh,
boat.
Ignis
You-
jumped over.
Oh, that's right. There's no way I'm jumping over because I can't make that distance. How far was the boat away? It was like
I think you guys pulled to within 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yep.
And jumping, we can do. Was it double our strength?
Nah, it's the same as your strength score.
We can make it halfway, and Wolf can make it 18. So 2 feet, two feet short.
You could get Miros to pull in a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think that's probably what Alistair's gonna basically do is just ask Miros to get us closer, like basically get the ships right next door to each other, like essentially like we're gonna board.
Yeah.
But so come and making contact, but without sort of doing any damage. And then we'll latch the boats together, and yeah, Alst will kind of move. Alst and Wolf will move across when we get close enough. But that's
So,
pretty.
so what do you say to Miros?
I'm just gonna say to Miros to get us closer.
Okay.
And trust that he knows what I mean.
So seeing you and everybody else kind of jump over to the other side, he's like, begins pulling in closer, and he's like, "You guys could have just told me you wanted to board. We're pirates, you know." And like all of the crew start pulling up these long like planks, like gangplanks, and throwing them over onto the Morkov because they're pirates.
That's what they do.
So they you now have like means of.
Sweet. Can I just walk? I want to walk halfway across one of the planks with my bow drawn and trained on. Can I see this dude here? The guys come up from behind. Can I see him?
So I'm gonna say that your plank is kind of across here, and so you can't see him because we need to get the nose of the ship kind of in this direction. So you're gonna like plank across here. So you
Alright,
won't be
yeah,
able to until you get down. You can see these two.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh, nice.
19.
It's a good one.
Okay, you heard Bernard call out that those are his parents. So
Okay.
from the information that you have, he said, "Don't shoot. Those are my parents." And then you see these two gnomes.
All right. Cool. So I'm going to come on my plank. So if we're saying the plank is say there-ish, I'm going to sort of be halfway. Wolf and I are just going to be kind of halfway or 2/3 the way across the plank. I'm going to have my arrow kind of drawn and ready to fire, but not particularly aimed at anyone just yet, because obviously I can see. Can I see this guy here? Red-headed dude. I must
Yep.
be able to catch. Yep.
Yep, you can hear.
So-
you can see him.
I'll train it in his direction just because I can see Finn, but I'll train it in his direction. I can obviously see these guys, can't see him, so I'll train it. I'll just train my bow on my arrow on the red-headed dude, and
Okay.
I'll just wait and just to sort of see if he looks like he's going to attack or do anything stupid, and if he does, then I'll let it fly.
Okay. Cool. Next up is Finn.
Now, interesting, because the last thing that Finn did was he turned around, pointed at this redhead little gnome, and said, "You're next." And now he's heard.
You have seen me cuddle him.
Right, yeah. Oh, actually, did I, though? Because I was busy smashing away.
Roll a
And-
d6.
And I obviously I heard you say something about them being your parents, but this little guy next to you, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. I'm gonna roll a d20. If I get under 4, so there's a what's that? 12.5% chance. Make it a 5. It's a 25% chance. If I get 5 or under, he's gonna attack the little goblin, the little redhead goblin. Goblin gnome, sorry.
Gnome, same thing.
That happens all the time.
That was almost a 3, so that's all good. That's
Almost a
fine.
three.
Okay, so Finn
So close.
sort of turns around. He's assessed the whole thing. He realizes the other two of your parents, and he sort of notices how close you are to this other one and the sort of similarities between all three of you. Mainly that you're all gnomes.
Stylish.
Yeah, stylish gnomes. Finn can see this guy behind the parents?
Yes, you can.
Hmm.
And what about the blue strings coming out of them?
Yeah, can I see the blue strings? I can see those as well.
You can, yeah. Especially from your vantage point.
Yeah, cool. I think what's going to happen is Finn's just going to make his way across the boat. Yeah, he's just going to make his way across the boat to about there. From this vantage point, can he see? Can he see over the gnomes to the guy behind them?
Over the gnomes. Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of.
You could pretty much see over the gnomes from where you were. Gnomes are pretty small.
True. I just wanted to get close,
You want to make
10
a point
foot.
that gnomes are small.
yeah.
Can I see over these people?
To everybody right now, you're all pretty small right now to Finn, which is nice. It's a nice change.
Except for the person underneath you.
Well, yeah, of course.
You're about the size of his dong.
I'll just lie down and check.
Oh.
Jeez. All right. So Finn, I think he's just going to talk to this thing because he doesn't know what this is. He's just going to ask, like, what is it? Who are you? Like, who are you? What are your plans? What are you trying to achieve here? He's saying,
The guy behind.
yeah.
What are we trying to achieve here?
Hmm.
This is squid business. This is,
Getting sweaty.
we follow the rule and the law of our Lord Slakrathel.
Okay. All right. And who are you?
I am Thultz.
Thultz. Okay. And without attacking, he's gonna pull out his longsword, which is, his rapier, which is an incredibly large rapier right now, and he's just gonna hold it at what's his name? Thultz.
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 Yeah.
He's gonna just hold it into the Tholtz's chest, and he's just going to say, "I suggest you release these 2 gnomes," and that's going to be
Okay.
Finn's turn.
Okay, so as you
Release
go to
ankle and
do
goblins.
that, roll a d20 plus your dex, assuming you're trying to do that quickly.
Yeah, D20 plus. So not. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. 1d20 plus 4.
Roll an attack with the rapier,
Ah.
basically. Sorry.
My rapier is plus 8, so that would be 11.
So
then.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to like move your rapier towards, because I'll say it can reach that distance, but as you go to do that, you see him just zoom, and he pulls up Bernard's dad, and the rapier meets his chest, but
I wasn't
I'm
attacking.
assuming
I
you-
was just
I'm assuming you're not just trying to like
Yeah, I'm not trying to skewer him.
jab it,
Yeah.
but yeah, as
Oh, is he
you
doing it
go to
with,
do that,
Lines.
yeah, with his.
So he's not picking
with
up his
hand.
head.
No.
It's from like springs from above him.
Kind of above and beside, so he kind of pulled back, and you could see the strings, and your dad begins to kind of float,
Dad.
Awesome. Is
and the
floating.
rapier, and he says, "You're on my ship."
Ooh.
Okay.
And it is his turn.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop him into the turn order where he's supposed to be. Holtz. Okay. Just need to read something.
Just checking while you're going to read that thing. So, Alice, are you going up to the upper deck in order to get to the main deck, just logistically?
Yeah, basically. So I guess we're 2 decks across, and then I guess we'll have to make our way down to where they are.
Okay, cool. All right. And are we like in the ocean or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
That's where boats are, man.
That's what boats do, right?
Boats,
I
man.
mean, like, I thought we were just like in the ocean with no other boat, like, as in just we were just swinging around. That's what I was confused about. So technically, there's a boat there, but it's invisible.
That's correct.
In terms of the actual map, it's invisible. But
Yeah.
just imagine there's a boat there.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Sweet.
So Toltz, kind of with the hands that have these kind of cables between himself and Bernard's parents, kind of loops them around and lifts them up, and himself and both parents begin kind of flying up into the air, and so this is your opportunity here, Dave.
So what?
So you were readying your bow, right?
Yeah, aiming at the dude in the red. If he
Okay,
attacks
so-
that guy there.
So you're seeing not him move, but you're seeing this guy and Bernard's parents both fly up past you.
Okay, so I actually see him now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I let my arrow? Can I take a shot at him?
Sure can.
Sweet. Oh, fuck, it's crit fail.
Here we go. Oh, Dave.
Roll your D100.
Oh, Dave.
Let's
I'm
hope it's not a
sorry.
dicey roll.
Roll,
I'm
burn it the orphan.
sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Don't be. These are one of the most fun parts of the night.
I roll D1? Oh man.
Surprising how frequently they happen as well.
I know it's ridiculous, right? All right, here it comes.
Here we go. 40.
It's a 40.
Better 40 than a 4.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm sorry, Bernard's parents. I have a feeling one of you are going to get hit.
Hey, don't give them
Yeah.
It's
ideas.
the most obvious thing to do.
Oh dear. Well, don't tell John that.
Well,
Well,
I'm trying to make him think
that was pretty much what it was always going to be, unless it was a really good D100 roll. Or it could have been worse if it was a really bad one. Okay, so you let loose your arrow, and just as they're kind of floating up and turning, you mistime your shot, and it goes thunk into Bernard's mum,
Oh dear.
Oh,
God.
sorry,
who
Mum.
loses
Mummy.
12 hit points.
12. I'm sorry, Mum.
And Toltz kind of chuckles maniacally.
He's a real son of a bitch.
Evil man.
Check.
I just let out a scream.
Mum!
Nah!
House is trying to get his manslaughter count up.
Yeah. Now that's a kill.
Now that's a kill. Okay, yep. That's his turn. It is their turn. And they each draw longbows. And they're aiming down at you, Finn.
Oh, that's right. They're higher than me. I was like, come on.
One of them definitely misses, and the other one rolls a 17.
My AC is 17.
Okay, so that's a hit. Take 9 points of damage, and I'm sure you're going to uncannily dodge that.
Oh, absolutely.
Uncannily gigantic
So-
dodge.
4.5 damage. What is that? Is that rounded up?
Round it up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bernard, you're up.
Okay. Well, I want to reach into my pocket and pull out the scrying stone that I hacked to communicate directly with the giants.
Here we
Okay.
go.
And I'm just going to place it down by my feet, which should be pretty much right above the giant's head on the floor. So they should be able to see through the stone and into the giant's face. And at the same time, I want to pull out my magic wand, and I'm going to cast a magic spell.
Okay.
So, I do a
So I'm
magic
going to
spell.
say that the scrying stone is a bonus action. To just chuck
Cool.
it on the ground like that.
Just place it by my feet, and then I'm gonna cast banishment.
Ooh, banishment.
What?
So yeah, how do I do this?
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Yep. So I attempt to send one creature that you can see within range. Whoa.
Oh, dude.
So good. That's an auto crit right there.
I like how he banished himself.
I'm going to give you inspiration for setting off your fire alarm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to send him to another plane of existence, basically for a minute.
Okay. What level is your...
He must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished, and it's 17.
Was it your
Oh,
uncle
what's
who
the-
banished him?
But what level is your banishment spell?
Level 4. Otherwise, I can banish more than one, I think.
Okay. What are you just using it at level 4 or?
Yeah, otherwise I could banish someone else, but I can't see anyone else to banish.
Okay. Cool. So as you begin to kind of like wave your magic wand around and start saying the words to in order to banish it, you notice him kind of wave his hand across in front of himself,
Counterspell.
severing um, severing the strings momentarily between himself and your mother, and the magic that would normally have like taken hold of him is just sucked into a void.
Ooh.
Oh.
Normally that's your mum's job. Ah!
Ah, too early.
Sorry. So I was Bernard's
Well
mum's.
played.
That's not a burn against Shannon. That's a burn against Bernard. Don't take that personally.
So what? Like it sucks up the energy.
Yeah, yeah.
into
So the
a void,
the-
like a black hole.
basically, yeah.
Okay. What an asshole.
Are you gonna move anywhere?
No.
Wait, first custom. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. It's 4th level, right?
Yeah. It's a 4th
Okay,
level
can you-
iteration spell.
Sploop.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, just rereading something.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So next person in the order, Sasha. You're up.
Cool. Alright, so Sasha, first things first. Sasha's a bit confused by all this, like, dangling, fingery, whatever that stuff is. So just gonna use perception to see what's going on. Actually, sorry, before that happens, Sasha's just gonna get Marvin to take it up to the sky and get close to where Oust is. That way,
Okay.
Sasha can definitely see what's going on. But yeah, use perception as well to kind of understand what these. Well, what are they called? Blue
Spirit
thing?
fingers.
Yeah, these finger things. Because
String.
Sasha's just a bit
Are
unsure
you
about
riding
the
Marvin?
string. Yeah, with Marvin. I can't move Marvin. Thank you.
Cool. So Oust is on the gangplank. So are you alongside it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just a bit above it with
Okay. Cool. So with a 17, just looking at them with the naked eye, the only thing you can really ascertain is that there's some sort of magical connection, but just looking at it, like, no matter how well you could perceive it, you wouldn't know more than what you know right now. It's just, it appears to be some arcane strings between this guy and these two gnomes.
Alright. Well, instead of taking a shot or anything, can I use my Arcana to try see if I can understand what sort of magic this is?
Yep.
Alright.
No,
There was always a
apparently
negative
not.
thing anyway. Apparently not.
So thinking about your training, it's mostly religious based, and so this appears to be more of like a wizarding school, like thought based stuff rather than faith based. That's what you can ascertain. You think, they didn't teach us this at Paladin school.
Alright. Can I just yell something out as a bonus action at the beginning of my turn?
Sure.
Alright. Sasha's just gonna yell out, "This guy's dangerous!"
Okay.
Oh, I hadn't picked that one up.
Igneous, you're up.
Alright. So, Igneous has just recently landed on the Morkoth from his running jump, seeking to carve up some pirates. And he's just been super disorientated by this random invisible floor he's standing on. And giant fin, and he's just generally freaking out at sea. So what he's going to do is he's going to continue to use his boosts of haste and just sprint past where the parents are and the creepy dude, and he's just gonna hide in the closet in the bedroom over here.
Okay,
So-
so you're running underneath them.
Running underneath him just like as a quick dash, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and scoop some of my dirt out and see if I can eat a few mouthfuls of that to try and get my resolve back again.
Okay. Sure. Let me just describe the room that you've entered. So the room that you go into is a bit of a mess. There's like books, nautical books, and navigational charts kind of strewn across the floor. Loose sheets of blank parchment, empty wine bottles, spilled jars of ink. Most of the furniture is bolted to the floor, including an unmade bed with a squid-shaped headboard, a writing desk stained with ink, an open trunk, and a wardrobe stuffed with old robes. That's your turn? Yeah?
That's me.
Okay, Oust, you're up.
Okay, so after suffering a bit of embarrassment with the arrows, damn it, I'm basically gonna put my bow back away. I'm gonna get rid of it. Gonna draw my two short swords out, and we're gonna make a dash from where we are on the gangplank, to sort of as close as we can to the, I guess, magic using kind of dude.
So he's about 30 feet in the air above the main
Oh,
above the
is he
main deck
floating?
now. Yeah, he's flying.
Prick. Okay.
David,
Can I,
David, is
so-
is the cricket on?
What do you mean? No, I'm pretty sure I heard that, but I wasn't really sure. The cricket is on. But...
There we go. There we go.
Shut up. Oh fuck. Okay, so from where I am on that plank. Shut up, Regan.
Are you on
Can
top
I-
of Wolf, or are you by yourself?
Well, Wolf's behind me at the moment.
Okay.
So is he? So if we're on the gangplank, is he above the boat?
He's about 30 feet above where you are, and the gap down to where the main deck is about another 30 feet.
So there's no way I'm reaching him in any way, shape, or form just by leaping, unless I get Wolf to do it. Alright. I could just take another pot shot at him, but do we want to kill him or not? General consensus, or do we want to talk to him?
Yeah, kill everybody, man.
Alright, sweet. So I'm gonna quickly yell out. Yell out to Finn to give me a boost. I have a plan.
Can you get to me?
So here's my plan. I'm gonna yell out to Finn to catch me. I'm gonna run at Finn. I'm gonna get Finn, and then I'm basically gonna say, get Finn to throw me at this guy, and I'm gonna tackle him into the water.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it's gonna take your movement. So how far do we have to get? So you're gonna jump towards Finn.
Yeah, and I run and jump towards Finn, and then hope that Finn figures out what I need him to do for me.
Yeah, so I think if you guys want to coordinate and both use your actions to do this, then that seems reasonable.
Okay.
It'll take both of your main actions to do it though.
That's up to Finn if he wants me to.
Well, mate, you gotta make the jump and just see what happens, I guess.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna run and go yell out Finn catch, and then I don't know, but run full tit and just hurtle myself towards him and yell out Finn catch, and then when he catches me, assuming he does, I'm gonna tell him to throw me at the mage.
Toss you.
Yeah, toss me at the mage with his
Near
big
that
hands.
toss, an elf. None of it takes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Alright.
Okay.
It's 14.
Okay. So the gap wasn't a massive leap, so I think you managed to land, like you run towards Finn, and you leap at him, and you just manage to make it as you're like reaching out your hands. Finn, do you attempt to catch, or you just...
Yeah.
Hi,
Okay, so I got a question. I just obviously last. Sorry.
Question. I'm mid-air.
Yeah, I've just got a question.
Or just hit the pause on the mid-air elf. Yep, what's your question?
My question is, one thing that I kind of realized when I built Finn up in D&D Beyond is I do have 2-weapon fighting. Does that mean, does holding an elf count as a weapon? Like, is that an action?
Use 2 elves at once.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're just tossing 2 elves when you need them.
Yeah, I'd say at the moment. Oh,
Because I've got
What
a
I'm- what I'm-
plan. That's all. I've
what
got
I'm
a
trying
plan.
to what I'm trying to work out is how heavy, like if he's a light weapon or if he's a regular weapon.
Right. Well, yeah, for Finn, he must be about the size of one of my daggers, right?
And with the frost giant strength as well.
Yeah.
And elves are very light on their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way
Can't
that
remember how much
yeah.
it weighs.
You
Well-
can sheath them.
Or unsheath it, yeah.
Just chuck him into my sheath.
I'm just gonna say yes and see where this goes.
Okay, all right.
The
So,
way-
with one hand, so Finn sees Oust leaping towards him. With he puts one hand down by his side, and throws something towards Thurts, Thults, and at the same time tries to grab Oust. The idea is that he is just throwing the blink blade towards
Oh no.
Nice.
our villain and reaches for so Oust's hand before it lands.
Okay, roll to hit.
Shit.
This is going crazy.
23.
Oh, nice.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Take me with you.
Oh, there. So I wanted to see this so it is a timing thing. He's throwing and he's gone to grab. Which happens first, John?
Please tell me you grabbed me
So
before
I
you
think
throw that.
I think you see Oust kind of flying through the air, and you instinctively throw the blade. And the way that the blade works is that once it finds its mark, that's when you're teleported there.
Mm.
But Oust is already kind of there.
Okay, cool.
So you reach out, grab him, and then you have like a fraction of a second to like look over and give him a knowing glance before you both like disappear
Oh, that's brilliant.
and appear behind as the dagger is in Toltz's shoulder, we'll say. So he takes his 9 damage plus you'll get your sneak attack because you've got Oust with you.
Yep. Here we go.
Carrying.
Oh, wait.
It's only I don't know why the rolls that many. It's only 5 of them. But 22.
Oh, that's
Damn.
That's a damn good roll. So 30 damage all up.
So, just so Alice kind of knows where I am, given that I've never teleported in my life.
Yeah.
Am I kind of being dangled by this giant fin, or am I sort of sitting on the shoulder?
You
Where-
basically, at the moment, I've tried to just grab you like around the torso, basically, just
Run the mid.
my
Awesome.
my
Yeah, so you're like
Yeah.
Dangling.
My two
Wicked.
weapon fighting. So my bonus action here is to basically just launch you towards him now.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. We're both in the air, by the way. What, 30
I was
foot
gonna
up?
say we're both 30 foot in the air. Stab,
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Wile E. Coyote running off a cliff situation.
When you fall, you're gonna sink the ship.
It could be interesting.
Okay, so you're
Go
gonna
ahead and
throw
roll
me
to hit, Oust.
just a normal punchy thing, or actually I'll have my.
What weapon are you
I'll
using?
go. I've got fire and ice in my hand, so I'm just gonna. If he's throwing me, I'm just gonna put them out there, both of them.
Okay.
So
He's
I'll
not.
roll,
Are you throwing him, or are you just like
I'm just
aiming
kinda-
him at you?
I'm just kind of lobbing him towards it. Like, hey, whoop.
So yeah, so I'm
Okay, so he's just gonna go flying.
Because he
I'm
said
gonna just
he
throw
said
him,
he
I'm just
wanted
gonna-
to tackle him into the sea.
Yeah.
So I'm helping that
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
Hit him as
I
fuck.
like
So,
this.
so my plan is he's throwing me, and my way of grabbing him is like I've done before. Is just basically with the two blades
Yeah, nice.
digging into him.
Okay, cool. I like this.
This is insane.
I
but
hope you don't
okay.
crit fail.
So do I.
I hope he does. One blade into each of the
That's-
parents. Ah, there we go.
Hey, 15 and the 26.
The 26 hits.
Yeah, so the 26 does 8 and 9. 9 damage total.
Okay.
So yeah, so fire obviously just and ice sinks into him. So I'm hanging on to this guy one-handed with my
Oh
blade.
yeah,
and
I
dug
don't
into
think
him.
I don't think it stays in him enough for you to like he's not a huge hulking like
Mm.
thing that you can drag your blade down. He's
Yeah.
a very slender kind of
I'm getting wet.
humanoid. So you do manage to stab him with ice, but I don't think you
Okay.
there's not enough like body there for it to get stuck. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
And you both begin falling 30 feet.
Woohoo!
Oh, actually, did you? So you threw him forwards, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going.
Go ahead and roll just a strength
Just for strength?
check. Yeah, just
Alright.
roll strength.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's
7.
That's a crit fail.
Can you fail a check? I don't know. I don't know how that works, but
So you go 7 feet,
okay.
which does put you off the edge of the upper deck.
Oh. Okay.
So you're gonna fall 60 feet.
Oh.
Finn, you're falling 30 feet.
Okay.
So we'll resolve those before we go to his turn.
Okay.
Falling, I believe, is 1d6 for every 10 feet. Falling.
Oh fuck.
So 3d6.
Let me just double check it.
Ah, I've just rolled it just in case you were right.
Yeah,
Can you dodge
1d6 for
gravity?
every 10 feet.
I can't uncanny
Uh,
dodge gravity, I don't think.
You've also used. Oh no, it's a new round. But yeah, you couldn't uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
I guess you
So I
could do
need to
like
roll
make
6.
an argument for a parkour roll or something. But
Yeah, well, I mean, like he knew what he was doing, right? So he knew he was going to end up 30 foot in the air. So there is some
Yep.
kind of like superhero landing that he's trying to do.
okay, if you want to use your reaction to uncanny dodge this, then yep, I'll allow that.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
Oh.
Oust, go ahead and roll 66.
Here it comes.
How tall is Finn at the moment?
21.
Okay, take 21 damage.
What?
Finn is
Holy shit.
about 20 feet.
Yeah,
I think.
20 foot.
Somewhere between 18 and 20.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean there's only a 10-foot drop for him?
Not if his feet was 30 foot up.
Oh, right, okay.
And gravity
I
affects
thought
you
you
more
were
if
at
you're-
like level with him.
Actually, that is a good point. If he's 30 foot up, did my head appear behind him, or did my torso?
Mid man.
So
my
you
ding dong.
you appear with your hand around the hilt of the blade.
Yeah, true.
So
So
probably mid, like,
There we go.
somewhere in the middle.
All right, so I wouldn't have fallen the full 30 because I'm
It's
20
still
foot.
a high fall.
Yeah, so you can drop that. You can drop that 3, so go down to.
But you mentioned like an
3
elephant
damage.
falling compared to
Yeah.
an
An
Yeah.
elephant
tennis
falling,
ball or
so
something.
you're gonna do some damage.
Yeah, can you roll for me? I think we're just gonna roll strength.
Strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, 7.
Okay,
That's 2 in a row.
What?
that is 2 in
Not
a row. You're
really.
using them all up.
No luck points left.
Roll a d100.
Here we go. D100. $30. 30.
Okay. As you're falling, you go to land on the deck, like on the upper deck, behind where you were, and you kind of go to do your little parkour roll, but you notice that the deck actually gives way to your weight and just doosh, doosh, and you smash down into the bedroom that Igneous is in. Igneous, could you take 1d6, please?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
As
Sorry.
shards of wood and ship just come bursting into the room, and this giant 5 damage.
5 damage, dang. And so, what was the damage I take then? I wasn't sure. Do we stick with what I rolled before?
You can just take 3 total.
3 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, Tholtz's turn.
Seatholes.
Tholtz. Okay, let me just see where everybody is. Tholtz flies out over here. Oh, actually, no, he's gonna go out over here. Sorry, I got lost about where the boat was and where the other boat was. Okay. So he goes out here and flies up another 15 feet into the air. And you see his 2 marionettes kind of part while he's holding out his hands. And you see this like huge ball of just this incandescent light, and at first it's just pure bright white light, and then you begin to see flecks of like individual colors that have been separated out from the ball, and it's kind of becomes this sort of almost marble of all these different colors, and then as that happens he kind of pushes it out, and from each of his 4 fingers on each hand a different ray of light shoots towards a different person.
Oh my god.
is that charismatic ray or whatever?
2. Sorry?
Is that charismatic ray?
Very,
Chromatic?
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Purple rain?
1, 2, 3. I don't think he can see Igneous. So he's not going to be able to hit Igneous. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, indeed.
Starting with you, Bernard,
Oh.
and Indigo. beam of light heads towards you. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
It
Actually,
is purple rain.
yeah, I'll get dex saves from Bernard, Oust, Finn, Sasha, Wolf, and Marvin.
Good God! Come on, another. I'm absolutely using a luck point on that one. Oh, what? You know what? Actually, you know what we forgot, John, is halflings have.
Oh yeah.
So
Your
we forgot
halfling
my
thing.
halfling luck. So I actually shouldn't have been taking those ones before. So that's all right. And I managed to roll another one on the other side. 11.
Wow.
Man, those are some bad
shit
rolls.
decks, right? How does Sasha roll better decks than everybody?
Don't know.
Seriously. You're the most non-dexterous person out there, and
If everyone's getting hurt, I don't know how.
although I was falling, so
And to be fair, Finn's probably this kind of goes well with Finn being a massive size.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame the fact that I just fell 60 feet as to why I'm not so dexterous.
Yeah, a little disoriented, right? For the teleporting and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, teleporting, falling, it's kind of hard to find your bearings.
Unfortunately, nobody saved.
Yay!
Yeah, you think?
And so the violet coloured. Oh, how fitting. The violet coloured ray heads towards you, Bernard, and you are blinded.
Oh.
Blinded.
You're blinded, yeah. So all the colours that you're used to just completely fade from your eyes, and you feel completely isolated in darkness. Your only senses now are
My
hearing
other five
and
senses.
touch. Yep, your other senses.
Oh
But
man.
you've just completely lost the light of the world.
Oh, that's sad.
Like I got a big nose.
Oust.
Jeez.
Please be something good. Please be something good.
You gain health.
A bright, a bright blue bolt hits you, and you take 35 cold damage.
Oh!
As your bones just become incredibly chilled.
Damn!
Oh man. All right.
45, you say? Oh, okay.
Okay. This
This
is
guy's serious.
yeah.
You
Shit.
are up, Finn.
I don't want to be.
You got no choice.
Oh, this is really interesting.
Uh-oh. Because I've been taking
Um,
some damage since I've been on this boat.
That's good.
This
You become twice the size.
this indigo beam of light shoots towards you and wraps itself around you, and you are restrained.
Oh!
It's not so bad.
So you cannot move, and you'll be making saving throws each turn.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
I'm now starting to question putting this guy in the encounter. Sasha,
Oh, man.
an orange beam of light heads towards you, and you begin to feel a burning acid sensation come over you.
Pain.
Acid reflux?
Acid reflux.
Shouldn't
Exactly what
eat.
it is. You take 34 damage.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Just when we thought we had a friendly GM.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough. So a bright red bolt heads towards Marvin.
Marvin's quite damaged, yeah?
He's taken a few hits.
I just remember
I
him
don't think
taking like
Marvin-
26 when I last was playing.
Because
Yeah.
Marvin went into the ocean, yeah?
Marvin takes 75 points of damage.
Oh!
How many?
75 from a. He's vulnerable to fire.
It's
Oh,
fire damage.
dang.
Oh,
And the last bolt
Oh,
gets towards Wolf.
Wolf did nothing. He's innocent. You can't hurt him.
he's still on the other boat, yeah?
He's on the plank.
Oh.
He's on the plank.
And
As
he's
a
also
yellow, as a yellow bolt streaks towards him. Fortunately, he's not. This is not double damage for him.
Well, even half damage is still going to hurt him.
He takes 41 damage.
Oh, Wolf's dead.
41
What?
lightning damage.
Oh, well, yeah, Wolf's a fried little pup. Wolf is officially...
Is he down?
He's on 0. Or in fact, he's on minus something or other.
Okay.
He only had 28 hit points left at that point.
Okay. So he's in a dying state.
Yeah. Oh. I don't like this guy.
That is the end of his turn, though.
Think.
Was there a limit to how many he could throw, or could he hit everybody in the?
There's one for each finger, right?
Ah.
I'm just wondering whether or not I should tell you that.
Okay. Oh, no, that's all right. That's all right.
I can tell
Okay.
you as a player, but
No, that's all right. That's all right.
I'll tell you later if you guys survive, or if you die.
Eh,
whatever happens first, I guess.
yeah.
Bernard, you're up.
Shit.
You gotta do something, Bernard.
I'm blinded.
Mm.
You gotta sort-
Do I get to save against the blindness or?
Yeah, sorry. Damn it, why did I put that away?
Isn't that what we all rolled for in regards to dexterity save, or is this something else?
No,
This is a separate thing.
Ah,
Dex is
okay.
Whether you got hit or not.
How long? is they
Gotcha.
blinded
Gotcha.
And I'm not sure if you save at the end of your turn or at the start of your turn. for blindness.
At the start of your next turn, you must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Bernard's pretty
Oh.
wise, isn't he?
You'd hope so.
Well, he's somehow got really good saving throw for wisdom, but he's only got a 12 for wisdom.
Hmm.
Pretty good. He must have some gnomish shit going on.
Oh,
21.
there we go.
Nice.
21 is a save.
Thank God.
The light returns to your eyes.
Oh my God.
You are no longer blinded.
Oh, thank God for that.
Alright. Yeah.
You see better than you did before.
I was going to turn myself into a bat. Sorry. Use my ultrasonic sensors.
That's pretty good.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But I couldn't do
Actually-
shit if I was a bat. Just fly around. Okay, well, I've seen this guy do his moves on my parents, trying to pull his moves with his hands. Like, he uses it like a puppet, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to cast telekinesis on him.
Okay.
And that will restrain him, and then I can move him up to 30 feet per turn.
Oh,
So he's
nice.
restrained, so his hands should be stuck by his side. And to beat it, he needs to do I think it's a strength saving throw. Yeah. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. So it's a contest.
When you cast a spell and as your action, you exert your will, you can affect the same target or choose a new one. You can try to move a huge or smaller creature, make an ability check. Wow, so he doesn't even get a save. It just happens.
No. You make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, which will be intelligence for me, contested by the creature's strength check.
Yeah.
So they do. So hopefully he's got negative strength. You know.
Well, here's a mage.
Mm.
Yeah. So when I there's a save. 24.
He does not. He's not successful.
Oh, good. Okay. I want to just restrain him with his hands down by his sides or locked up behind his back, and then pull him down towards the deck by 30 feet. How high is he? And over. I want him
He's about 45 feet in the air.
right.
45 feet off the top of the top deck,
Oh wow.
and there's about 20 to 30 feet between each deck.
Okay. Well, I want to sort of raise him over top of the top deck, so in case my parents fall down, I want them to not fall.
Okay.
60 feet or something.
Mm.
And try and once he gets there, I don't know if he'll reach that far this turn, but I want to pin him down against the ground. Oh, I forgot.
So he won't get. So he'll get to within 15. Nice. He'll get to. He won't quite reach the deck yet.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, he is currently restrained and he's struggling against your magics. Next person is Sasha.
Cool. All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna check my stats real quickly on D&D Beyond because it's not the same as Roll20. I don't think. 1 second.
They should be in sync now.
Because I think are we level 11 now?
No, level 10.
Ooh, level 10. Okay, because yeah, in D&D my character's still level 10, level 8. So
Oh really?
just want to quickly check something.
We'll
Alright,
go to
so-
Igneous. Oh. Yep,
Oh, since
go.
I'm level 10, I'm gonna use my Lay on Hands,
Sure.
and since I'm level 10, I'm gonna boost it with this little ring
Oh, very cool.
of commitment.
Not going to marry someone.
Well, she did say yes. But that's
Hey!
player speaking. So that was my little throw-in.
Nice.
Cool.
Congratulations.
So I am going to heal. I think it's 5 points per level. So since I'm level 10, I'm going to heal 50 points up for Marvin since I'm committed to it.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Marvin heals 50 points as the healing energy, this kind of warm yellow energy flows into him. There you go. He regains 50.
Cool. And with that, so noticing that they're kind of close to faults now, we kind of want to kind of line up side by side where Faults is, because he's still in mid-air, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's just a bit lower.
Shouldn't Faults be about over here?
Yeah, he should be.
Over there. Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So with Marvin being, Sasha being on Marvin's back, just gonna try line up so we're side by side, and that way, hopefully, if we're close enough, Sasha wants to just take a swing at this guy's head, just to cleave it right off.
So he's 15 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fly up to him.
Yeah, because Marvin, I think he gets about 70 feet of flight.
70. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think he's got 70 feet per turn.
Okay, let me just check something. Your lay on hands is a
80 feet, sorry.
action, right?
Oh, is it not a bonus? Oh, shoot.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Alright, no, that's fine. So I guess instead of,
So Marvin
This is
could
Sasha
use his
attacking.
claws.
yeah, Marvin's just gonna bite him.
Let me roll. Oh yeah. Yep, that hits.
Oh, thank goodness. And he's just gonna bite his head.
He manages to tear like shreds off of his
Nice.
robes.
Where's our music going?
Alright. since Sasha can't attack, Sasha's gonna be like, "You're not that magical, are you?" And just laugh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Wind him up.
Uh-oh.
that's yeah. Let's throw some sass.
Finn's
at the
tried
guy
this
that
before and
killed
ended
the
up
wolf.
unconscious, so let's see how this works.
Okay.
Instead of laughing, can it be more like a intimidation sort of? You actually not all that in a packet of crisps, but
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
So just try and intimidate the guy, make him look like he's actually not as powerful as he thinks. Yeah, make him kind of doubt his strength.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say there's no roll for this. He just kind of grimaces at you.
Cool.
He doesn't.
Alright.
He doesn't appear to be afraid.
Sasha isn't afraid either, but I'll leave it at that.
Igneous, you're up.
Here we go. How much dirt is he going to eat this
Alright.
time?
So Igneous has still got his boost of haste on, so he's feeling like the world around him has slowed a little bit, and he was just about having enough dirt, and then like Finn just smashes into the room next to him. So Igneous is gonna use second wind, and he's gonna try and refocus himself to get back into the battle. And to do that, I'm going to roll a constitution check. And if he passes, he's going to be like, oh yeah, time to kill some people. And if he fails, he's going to spend another turn eating dirt to regain his will. Here we go.
21.
Nice.
Here we go.
So I'll regain some health with my second wind. So I'm a 10 plus 1d10. So I'll roll a d10. Hooray! So regain 13 health. Okay, and then for Ignis' action, he's gonna ready his weapons and see if he can see faults.
You like looking up through the hole that Finn created. You can kind of catch the occasional glimpse of movement and things up there, but there's no like clear line of sight from where you are right now.
Okay. So what Ignis is gonna do is gonna run towards Finn and be like, stop a quick little respect wave and climb up Finn like it's a pair of stairs because they come in pairs.
Perfect.
And then make his way up onto the top deck, ready to leap and attack next turn.
Okay. Cool. That's your turn, is it?
Yep.
Awesome. Alst, you're up.
Right. So, yeah, visibly damaged. Seeing Wolf go down in a ball of lightning, I was just kind of pissed. How far away am I from our ninja friend?
Masked
I'm on.
ninja
I'm
friend.
trying to remember what deck on our mage friend.
Faults.
How far am I
You're on the
from
middle. You're on the
Okay.
main deck. He's above the top deck.
above the upper deck? Eh? So
Yeah.
there's quite a bit of distance. Can I?
In
Is
fact, I
Finn
should
in
probably
my
put him
way?
up there. Sorry?
Is Finn in my way? Like where he's standing?
No,
Can
no.
I see if
He's
I
in
can
the
blind sight?
he's in the middle deck.
Okay, cool.
He's on the.
So I
main
can
deck.
actually I can see thoughts
Yeah.
clearly, yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. So given sword attack's probably not going to work, I'm gonna should have thought about this a while ago, but forgot to do it. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
for our mage friend,
Mhm.
and target him.
Sure. So you draw the mark of the hunter in the air, and it appears above his head.
Right, and then I'm going to pull out my wee bow and do my damnedest to hit him in the head.
Okay.
And I get to add a +4 on this, don't I?
For
+4.
what?
I always get on
We
the
got-
attack with the longbow.
Plus
Mana.
we got blessed at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, how long ago was that?
I'd say you probably still have blessing. Have the blessing.
Oh, fuck it.
Yep.
Keep
So it's a
forgetting
hit.
about that. So it's a hit. It does 7 damage. So I roll. I just.
So roll a 1d6 for your hunter's mark.
Yeah. Here we go. It's a 5.
Cool. The arrow kind of pierces his side, and you see him beginning to wince, but he can't really bring his arms up to kind of put pressure on it because he's currently restrained by the telekinesis.
Oh, yes, too. Bleed. Yeah, okay.
Anything else?
Elsa's just gonna stay there, but just give Sasha a quick yell to check on Wolf if he can.
Yep.
Next turn.
What do you say to Sasha?
Just check Wolf.
Okay.
That's all. Nothing. too great.
Can you roll a d20 for Wolf's death saving throws, please?
Sure.
Oi! As Sasha turns around to check Wolf, he kind of pops back up, still kind of panting, obviously very, very worn out, but he does appear to be alive.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what a crit did for a death save. That's cool.
Yeah, he goes back to 1 health.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love it.
Nice.
Finn, you're up.
That's really good.
So does Finn get to try and fight this restraint that he's got?
Yeah, so... Yeah, so you need to make a constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay. I don't think that's going to go too well. Oh, it'll go very well.
Oh.
20.
Bring
You
out
should
the
say
big
it more
guns.
often.
Yeah. So,
So you can mark that as a success
whoa.
as your motions begin to free up a little bit, but you're still very like magically held at this point.
Oh, right. Okay. Is that all my action, or is that just the start of
You
my
just
turn?
get that for free, but
Okay.
you'll only be able to do limited things.
Yeah, for sure. So what am I in a standing position, or have I fallen down in a restrained position? Like what's happened to me?
You're kind of standing like this.
Right. So I am standing. So I'm peering above the top of the boat.
You're kind of you're maybe slightly shorter than the next deck.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so he's just gonna call out after all his new training, Alpha attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Alpha bolts across from his position and attempts to attack.
Yep.
Bolts. Do you have attacks for Alpha, or do I still have them?
I don't have them now. I think I was having a look at where is it? Beasts, creatures.
If you want to make one on beyond or whatever, feel free. If you've got the
Can you make
Griffin stats,
I don't know how you can. Can
you
you?
should be able to just make like an NPC.
Oh yeah, no.
Assuming.
I've added a griffin as alpha. It's got multi-attack. It makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its claws.
Yep.
So
So
melee
go
weapon
ahead and make
attack.
those.
Okay, cool. Let's just move that over there so I can see what I'm doing. All right. D20 plus 6, for the beak attack. 24.
24 is a hit.
Cool, and that is for 5 damage.
Cool.
And then Alpha uses its claws. Oh, and gets a 13.
A 13 is a miss.
I figured.
Oh, actually, he gets advantage, so roll again.
Okay. 13. Let's just stick with 13.
13's a miss,
Yeah, cool.
unfortunately.
So just the 5 damage with his beak.
So, lashes out with his beak, tearing strips off of Toltz, and then trying to slash away with his claws, but the claws seem to miss this bound, like, floating man. It is Toltz's turn. He is restrained, which means his speed becomes 0, and he can't benefit from any bonus to his speed. Attacks rolls have advantage, and his attacks have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Dang.
So I think, Bernard, you notice, so you've got his arms pinned, you're kind of concentrating on him doing that. You notice your mum and dad beginning to make
Love.
kind of the hand signals and chanting.
Are they doing it for him?
The kind of somatic and verbal components of what appears to be an incredibly powerful spell. As you can see the weave kind of beginning to gather around Toltz, and you just see this like pyramid shape cover the three of them. This 3-dimensional pyramid, and I think from your vantage point, Igneous, you're the only one who can kind of see what's going on. So what you see is when you like flash off and you end up in like some other crazy dimension or whatever, where you're moving incredibly quickly, that's exactly what this group of people are doing.
Who does that?
Igneous does.
Really? Are you afraid of magic?
His boots have kind of a mind of their own.
Right.
But you currently have your haste on, so you can see they are moving even like multiple times faster than you can with your boots of haste kind of lit up and activated, and you just see them move away from where they were, having stopped time almost from your perspective, and this giant pyramid kind of appears over the middle of the boat, and in like a moment, Bernard, you see where you were concentrating at them, they're suddenly like floating kind of 10-15 feet in front of you. And Toltz just turns to you and says, "Tell Grunkiller I said hi." And you just see the three of them begin to teleport away.
No!
Oh no.
Unless somebody has a counter spell or something.
Is that a reaction counter spell?
Yeah. The three of them.
Get him, Uncle.
Can I cast this as a reaction since I'm also going super fast? So just as they're starting to teleport away, I'm going to reach into my bag of holding and just throw a swathe of entrails at them.
Yeah. Entrails splatter across the floor. Man, that's really bright. Sorry.
And
Um,
did Alpha get an opportunity to attack as they darted away, or was it too fast for him?
No, so he literally stopped time.
Ah, okay, all right.
So there were no reactions that would be fast enough.
Yeah, okay,
apart
cool.
from stopping the actual spell from happening.
Dang.
So
So
For
your
reactions.
parents and Toltz disappear in a flash of brilliant blue light.
Hey, but he left King Hecaton behind.
You did.
Positive, right?
Yep, that's true.
John's deciding whether or not Hecaton disappeared or not.
No,
Okay.
Hecaton's there.
Okay.
We'll take our customary break.
Okay.
Cool.
Be back in 5 minutes.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Back in 5.
Hey, Regan, before you
Yo.
disappear, I had a question. In D&D Beyond, how do you add creatures?
Oh wait, I'll just I'll just I'll just go to a break. All right.
Wait for that
I got one better. Well, it's actually not. It's actually a few steps worse. It's just milk. It's just it's as pure as you can get it.
Blue top.
Good old milk.
Yeah, just blue, just like the
what top you got?
none of this pale blue nonsense. This is all blue.
Oh, dark blue.
Just the dark blue. Yeah, this is
Whoa.
I'd have
That's
I'd
something
have
real
silver top if I could.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Now you're
I get that
talking.
silver top and it's got like a giant thing of cream that you have to punch a hole in.
So good.
Love that shit, man.
That is happiness
Love
You know
right
what's
that
there.
good?
shit.
Lactose-free milk.
Oh, that sounds
good.
gross.
That's
good
not
for my
milk. What are
tummy.
you talking about?
It's the only one I can have, apart from like
Yeah.
almond milk and all those other alternative milks.
Go for milk and just get the shits, man. It's worth it.
Just do
You
it.
get,
No,
you
it's
get
not
worth
even
it.
that.
right? Too much hydrogen.
It's a like it trying to digest in my tummy, and it causes my intestines to like be sore. Whatever. That's the part where I
Gassy?
don't enjoy. That's I don't mind that.
It produces hydrogen. That's
It's just everyone else
can't
does.
break it down.
Everyone else does, but for me, I don't
It's
like
not
stomach
good.
pains.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I wish
Oat milk.
cafes made coffees with full cream milk. That would be the dream.
Mm.
I can make them at home, but I think they might get it's like a bit weird. I even make it with trim milk, the milk. I thought it'd be all blue milk, but no.
I
I
can't
think
wait
it
till I
gets
get my
too
own
like
coffee
funky
machine.
or something.
And this is why people tune in. I think this is
So we talk about coffee and stuff. It's like real world problems here, man. Come on.
Once you get that coffee machine, you'll love it. I reckon it's like
I'm,
seems like
I'm
a
so
lot at the
getting one.
time, but yeah.
I
Like,
think I'm gonna wait for the Boxing Day sale and smash one out.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
the plan.
actually, did no one buy anything for Black Friday? Since Black Friday just
Ugh.
happened.
no,
No?
I did, but
I'm
it's a really
still-
boring adult purchase. So
Adult toys.
yeah, just a massive
dildo.
How can an adult purchase be
Wow.
boring?
like that.
You just bought a
Yeah,
replacement
she's
one?
loving
or-
it. She's loving it right now.
What'd you buy? What'd you buy, Reagan?
A bed.
Batteries?
See, that's like a really adult. A bed. Yeah.
I do see there's a hole
That
in the
is-
back of your bed in your background there.
This
Hey.
one.
Hey,
That wasn't there last week.
No,
yeah.
it's just isn't that just for that we put the?
I unscrewed one of the
Yeah.
legs and
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that sitting on top of the bed?
It's halfling size.
I'm still debating whether or not I buy that
microphone.
It
Mm.
closes at midnight tonight, and I probably will take every single minute up until then.
Do it.
Is this from
Yeah.
Mighty
And how much is it?
Yeah, from Mighty Ape. It's like
Quick
$300
decision,
with
no.
a boom arm.
I don't reckon. Well, I guess a boom arm would be really good, but you will have to have it right in front of your face, and it'll block your face.
You don't have to. You
you have
don't
it above
really
your head, right? Just out of camera?
because depending on and because of the camera, because of the mic, they regulate the levels, right? So you can
Yeah.
have it a little further away.
But in that case, you may as well just put it on the desk in front of you.
I said
That's
do
what I
it.
do.
Get the
Because then
stand.
it's on the desk.
Yeah, because they do get in the way.
Yeah.
Like when my one
Yeah.
is working, it's like I have to put it right in front of me, and then it's hard to get to the keyboard, and so yeah.
I'll send you guys a photo later with my ideas of how I'm going to change my desk setup. Anyway,
Anyway,
get back
Is
to
it
Anyway.
with the split guard thing?
apparently
Circle?
this one is like
A
I'm sure a
pop-
split guard would be better. A pop guard would be better, but it's not typical to use with the Blue Yetis
Hmm.
or the Yeti casters.
Okay.
But I saw all the AT 2020s. People are using them.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I've got one.
Cool. So, combat over. So the three.
Dang.
So your parents, Bernard and Toltz, have all teleported away. So Oust, Bernard,
God damn.
and I'm trying to remember your uncle's name. What's your uncle's name?
Oh my
Uncle.
gosh. I was just Uncle.
It's cool, Uncle.
Oh,
Um,
good.
Yep.
Anyway, the three of you are standing on the platform that was made. That was like a magical platform,
Mhm.
and that has disappeared.
Woohoo! We're now beside the.
And so the three of you are going to
Gerardo.
fall. Gerardo, that's it. The three of you are going to fall 30 feet down to the
Oh,
lower,
come
lower
on.
deck.
30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're standing on this. You're standing on that platform.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody had to make the platform. And
well.
yeah, so you're gonna fall
That's
down
not
down onto Hecaton, or down onto the level that Hecaton's on.
How thick is Hecaton?
That's personal.
He's
Not
about.
good.
If you try to land on his, like, say, shoulder or something from where you are,
I
he's
think I
about
would.
8 foot thick.
Okay, so it's about 22 feet.
Yeah, so I'll say reduce it by 1d6.
So is it 1d6 per 10 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, 7. This is not fun.
Being told not to body shame Hecaton. That's fair.
You say thick like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping it'd be thicker.
Thunk, 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 as these three bodies fall down onto Hecaton, and you notice when you land on him that there's just no kind of response from him. He's
Was
just
there any
completely.
give in his flesh?
There is give in his flesh, yeah.
I was going to say, is he hard?
That's inappropriate. And you're not at the right end.
Because he's frozen, right? But his flesh is normal flesh.
Turgid.
Yeah, roll insight, I guess.
It's not. It'll be an intelligence check, wouldn't it? Not a wisdom.
Yeah, it'll be
'Cause I'm
intelligence.
checking. Okay, because insight's wisdom.
Ah, is it? Okay. Just roll it. Make an intelligence check.
Investigation. Is it investigation? I just don't
Yeah.
want to make it up.
I
A
think
2 plus 9.
That's so disappointing.
+9 and you got 11.
I think, like, you haven't felt storm giant flesh before, so it's hard to know if this is standard.
Fair enough. I've never even seen a giant before.
Wow.
Well,
now I'm
now
just
you're sitting
close.
on one,
Thank
feeling
you.
him up.
Sitting on his face.
Okay, what's everybody else doing? So that's Bernard, Finn. What are you up to?
Have I regained my ability to move?
Oh, actually, go make your make a save.
That was Constitution or Wisdom?
Oh, con save. Sorry.
5.
It's a fail.
Okay.
Roll. We'll just roll yours out.
Okay.
So roll again. So you got 1 fail, 1 success.
Okay. 6. I am rolling terribly
Going up.
tonight.
You're going up in the world.
You become a tetraplegic.
Yeah.
Tetraplegic.
This could be a problem. Roll again.
Oh god.
Oh no.
What the hell?
No, you're gonna spaz out.
6.
Okay, there's
Hey.
2 successes, 2 failures.
Come on.
Do I have to do? Oh shit.
Are you dying? Is that what's happening?
This is no. I'm restrained still.
He's stuck.
Nice.
He's
I'm gonna
trying-
use my luck point.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
use my luck point and roll again. Final luck point.
Burning for your
18.
luck. Hey.
Okay. With each kind of successful save, your limbs grow more limber. With each failure, they kind of constrict. And after the final one, you can finally move freely once more.
Alright, cool. With that, Giant Finn sort of makes his way over to Hecaton's side and just wants to just check him for a heartbeat, check to see if he's breathing, just to see if there's any sort of life signs.
Roll medicine.
Fucking hell! I kill him.
Man, you got like break a record for crit fails.
Foods
today.
do no harm.
Wow.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Um,
Oh my
yeah, so
god.
I think you.
Oh wait, sorry. Halflings can't roll ones, so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do
yeah.
that again. Sorry.
So they could never.
Can never crit fail.
Yeah,
Well,
that's correct.
it's-
18.
On this one,
Halfling luck.
if he crits fails, he has to take it.
Yeah. So if
So
I
you get a second chance.
get a second chance, but if I rolled a one again, then it would definitely be a crit fail. But it's an 18 instead.
So his body appears to be not in a state of decay, but it also doesn't appear to have any of the regular motions of breathing and heartbeat. This is just no it's almost like a suspended animation sort of. So you don't believe
Finn
that
just
he-
goes to do CPR on him.
Okay.
Just straight
So-
away, like mouth to mouth.
Cool. So Finn's doing mouth to mouth.
I suppose it
Um,
does work when you're this size.
Yeah. Giant mouth against giant mouth.
okay. Oust, what are you doing?
Alistair's just kind of licking his wounds a bit. You know, he's been dropped from. He's like fallen 60 feet in the space of 12 seconds. So he's still feeling a bit disorientated, and he's a little bit concerned about Wolf, even though he knows Wolf is alive. So he's just gonna kind of brush himself off a bit. Sees obviously Finn molesting Hecaton.
Finn doesn't know that this is a magic spell. He just thinks he needs resuscitating.
Yeah, and it's just kind of watching in a rather bewildered state. There's not a lot he can do. He's just kind of like, what's going on here? I'm falling. I've thrown him, and yeah, I'm just gonna stand there, kind of staring, watching, because I'm mesmerized by what's going on in front of me. I'm not sure there's much else I can really do, to be fair.
Okay. Cool. So he's bound to the deck of the ship. He just appears to be kind of frozen in time. His eyes are open, staring blindly up into the sky, but non-responsive. And so he has those chains around
So,
him.
given given various spells have ended since the mage left, this spell hasn't, or he hasn't become responsive at all.
Doesn't appear so.
Aye.
What are these chains on him?
Yeah, it's probably the chains.
I'm gonna ask my uncle if he
Uh,
knows anything.
is
Oh,
it,
sorry, we're still doing the turn order thing.
No, you can ask that.
It's alright.
And then we'll go back up to Igneous. I'm not sure exactly what those chains are, but I did see them bring him down here. He was definitely alive when they first brought him down here. But the chains, I guess, Toltz had something to do with them. I'm not sure.
All right, so so Finn's overhearing that, but we'll go to Igneous before Finn does anything. Sorry.
So Igneous is a little bit disappointed he didn't get to kill more people, and he's just gonna.
You're too
We
busy
know,
puking.
Well, he's got his courage now, so he's all good. So he's gonna lean down over the main deck and look down towards those below, and just shout out, "Is there anyone else to kill?"
It's like, and Finn will just look up and he's like, not down here. You might need to check around up there if there's anyone else, but there's nothing else down here.
So
Except for the
Igneous is
king.
just gonna search very quickly around the place with his speed, trying to find someone to murder.
So you're searching the cabin, or are you just
Yep.
looking for warm bodies to kill?
Yep, just looking for someone to kill.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you don't find anybody.
Oh damn.
Sasha, what are you doing?
I'm probably just gonna go back down to the main deck and just check up on everyone. Just have a look at Wolf on 1 HP. Just give a little
That's
pat.
right.
Very, very, very gentle pat, bro. But just pat with like.
Okay.
Looks like Rumbar saved you this time.
Cool.
Yeah, Wolf's just gonna give you a bit of a whimper and a look. It's like, yeah, thanks. That's all you're getting out of it. It's like, yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for nothing.
Okay. Back to Finn.
Yeah, so Finn's kind of hearing Bernard and his uncle talking about these chains, and he thinks he's kind of like he's leaning over a chain as he's trying to resuscitate King Hecaton. Can he just do like check out this chain? Is there anything of note with this chain that he's leaning over?
Yeah. So what are you trying to do? Just in
Like, does it look just like a normal chain? Does it look magical? Is there anything special about it?
just looking at it, it appears to be normal.
Okay,
But you could try to see if there's anything magical about it by rolling Arcana.
I'll give it a go. 3. All right.
It looks like a regular old chain.
Okay. With that, because it just looks regular, he's just gonna basically follow it down to its point where it connects to the boat. So over here, and he's just gonna grab it by the sort of the base and just try and plant his feet and just try and pull it up, bust it away from the boat.
Okay. Roll strength.
Oh God. Okay, look. Halflings can't crit fun. This is ridiculous. 17. Here we go.
Buildings it in too.
How
Is
many
that
have I
like 5?
rolled? I think I've done 5 today.
Yeah, do you even roll?
Crit fails.
17.
So the ship begins to groan as you kind of and you rip. Like the chain itself remains intact, but the actual like rivet where it was kind of fixed to the boat, and the boat rips up rather than the actual chain breaking.
That's fine.
What,
Finn,
is there
can
a
you not
floor
sink
below
this
this?
boat?
Wait, what?
There's a hull beneath
Yeah.
you,
Cool.
so you're
To
on the
what?
bottom. You're on the lowest deck, and then there's a
Right.
hull. So there's now a hole down into the hull.
Into the ocean?
The bottom
No,
part of the boat.
It's like a
Underneath the-
double hull. Right,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Oh, what?
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a flat surface, which is the deck that you're on, and then
Gotcha.
a hull underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Finn
But
looks
you
back.
can now see down into that space.
Finn looks back to King Hecaton just to see if there's any change in his condition.
He appears to be. He looks the same.
Ignis, upon hearing the chains and the crunching, is just going to yell, "Do you want a hand?"
Yeah. I think we need to try and get all of these chains off of King Hecaton.
Ignis is all about the breaking of the chains. Alright, so Ignis is going to jump down to the one by his foot. And following Finn's strategy, he's going to reach down, grab it, and just pull it up. Pull it out. Whip it out.
Okay. Roll. Oh, that's right. You're incredibly strong too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll strength. It groans, but it doesn't give way.
I thought someone was going to say your mama joke. Doesn't really make sense.
If you guys want to just spend some time removing these chains, I won't
Yeah,
make you roll for
yeah.
it. It'll just take you probably a good 10 minutes. Yeah. There we go.
Oh my god, 23.
Yeah, after approximately 6 minutes, based on all of those rolls,
strength
you
rolls
managed
in
to You managed to break all there's kind of 4 chains that were forming crisscross patterns up and down Hecaton, and he just kind of you just see him go as the last chain is removed and just bolt upright, and then just and then you see him ready a lightning bolt.
No!
And
Finn's just
Me and
gonna.
my uncle
Finn's,
was standing on his face. And I was giving my uncle a hug and saying, "Where have you been?" And I guess, and then we get catapulted.
yeah, you guys get flung upwards as the
Alright.
last chain is broken.
Okay.
But yes, so Hecaton's standing there with a lightning bolt in his hand. What's everyone doing?
Finn's just gonna kind of like run up by his side and just go, Hecaton, wait! Just to try and stop him from reacting. It's just like, it's me, it's Finn. Just relax.
So he looks it down at you and he says, Finn, what are you? You're no giant.
And Finn's just going to explain the potion of giant size that he's taken to try and help Hecaton, help basically required to save him from the numerous cultists or whatever it was that was on this boat. It's squid business. I'm sure you know about squid business.
Squid business. He says, the Lord's Alliance.
The Kraken crew, Kraken Society.
He looks confused. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Cracking crew. That's a big one.
Hey, now I roll alright. Alright. He knows me.
Sounds like a crew of plumbers.
Nice.
He's like, you've changed. I like this change.
Yeah, nice.
Much better than you were last time.
Alright.
Who are
Okay,
these-
well.
Who are these small folk?
These are my folk. We came. They helped, basically, me come to save you. We've all come on a huge journey to come to find you and save you. What's the last thing you remember? Like,
Tell him we're here to restore the ordinary.
yeah, wait a minute. I don't want to. I need to figure out what he knows
You're
first.
saving that, right?
Yeah. I don't want to freak him out too soon.
It says, the last thing I remember, I was searching for my wife's murderers, and the Lord's Alliance told me to meet them where I was ambushed. There was a half-orc pirate and a number of other small folk.
Bloody
You can
half
just kind of
orcs.
hear the stang in his voice as he says small folk.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't like small folk.
Fuck.
So, do we know how long he's been gone for?
It's been some number of weeks,
Right.
so it hasn't been like years or months, but it's been a reasonable amount of time.
Okay. All right, cool. So yes, I just want to sort of explain to him, like, you know, he's been missing for weeks, and I'm sure that he understands what that means in regards to the ordning and everything that goes with that.
He says, well, the ordning was torn asunder before I left.
Oh.
Why are you here? Where's Sarissa?
Sarissa was taken in by Imrith. Do you remember Imrith? Do you know what Imrith is?
He just looks confused.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know this Imrith.
Okay, well, shortly before you disappeared, Imrith arrived in what's the name? Maelstrom. And upon your disappearance, she basically helped Sarissa to keep things under control, but she was actually an ancient blue dragon in disguise, as a storm giant. So Sarissa's trying to tidy up the mess there after we managed to get rid of Sarissa. So she sent us to try and find more information, but instead of reporting back, we just took that information to its source. And here we are.
This is treacherous dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be trusted.
Well, we got a dragonborn. He's all right. That one's all right. But
Bit of a
Well,
So
general
she's just
gonna
isn't it?
It's a bit
Wave like
confusing.
that. Like, hello, I'm
So
a
have
Dragonborn.
you come down?
Yeah.
Okay.
We come in peace.
So he's just like now surrounded by all of these small folk whom he doesn't trust in a dragon, who he also does not trust.
Mm.
And he says, "How do I know what you're saying is true?"
I mean,
Use the phone.
I mean, we
That
could,
stone thing.
yeah.
Yeah, where is that? It must have rolled around somewhere. Can anyone see the scrying stone? I made it a two-way telephone call.
either that, or do we still have the horn?
You guys have
Conch?
still got a conch.
The conch,
yeah. And
yeah.
he's actually got a conch hung at his
Yeah.
waist as well.
I mean, we
Blow
could.
the conch and take us back
Yeah,
to
I mean,
Maelstrom.
take us to Sarissa, and she'll be able to affirm everything. I mean,
Wouldn't it be nice to keep this boat though, and we can find the god of krakens
Wiggly wiggly woo.
and stab it with the boat.
Slath
Rathal,
Rathal, Slark Rathal.
Surely this guy wants to hunt down Slark Rathal because he's captured this giant
Yeah.
guy. So.
Yeah. I mean, we could get some of the pirate crew that came with us to basically commandeer this ship and see if we can take it beneath the water. And oh wait, I don't think this can go beneath the water. I think it's had like a big chunk taken out of the front of its hull thanks to
Nah,
thanks to
it didn't
Oust.
do any- No,
It
all I
pegged
did
off.
was scar it.
Oh,
Didn't do
okay,
any-
cool.
It wasn't strong enough to blow a hole.
We could come back with the army of storm giants, right?
We could
Yeah.
call them on the phone
Call them on
Yeah.
the phone.
All right.
and they'll come in.
Yeah, so I think you can find the phone rolling around the bottom of the
Do-do-do-do,
deck.
Dial home.
And you hear this, "Hello, hello," from the other end.
I wonder what the bill is.
It's me, it's Sansuri. What's happening?
Who's talking? Who's got the stone?
You hold it.
Oh, I've got it.
You know them. You know them.
He's just gonna wave at the stone.
I'm just gonna hold it up so it can see you waving. Because it's a visual thing as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So who's at Sensori's on the other side? I'm just gonna say, Finn's gonna say, look, we've found King Hecaton. He's safe, but he doesn't really. I don't think he knows that the time's been gone, and he doesn't really trust what we're saying. Are you able to chat? I'll put him on the line. hands King Hecaton the phone.
Hecaton takes it and kind of has this conversation, this hushed conversation off over in a corner with the scrying orb. And after a few moments, he kind of stands up in a bit of a huff, kind of tosses the thing back to you, and says, "I must go and help my daughter."
She's got everything under control right now. Like, Imrith is no longer there. She's managed to get any of the ones that kind of were trying to overthrow Maelstrom sort of dealt with. We could take this down to under the water to try and find the leader of the group of people that captured you. I mean, we could
so-
use your
so
strength.
What's more important right now is to go to Sarissa.
More important than the ordning?
Well, what about the people that have captured you? You know, they must have some sort of plan. Why would they
Well-
capture a giant?
If what I think is correct, then it's connected.
We should kill more fire giants.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And to which Finn is like, oh yeah. So there's a very good chance that the fire giant leader is gonna try and take you on, and it's not going to be a fair fight. He's putting together a massive Titan, fueled by
Vonandod.
some Vonandod, fueled by some Vonandod soul. So I think we need to keep your
Zolto.
yeah. Don't worry, we killed his son though, and pretended to be his son. So there's that as well.
These are grim tidings, and this makes it even more important for us to consolidate the Storm Giant forces.
All right.
Can
Fin-
you all bring them all over here? Do they fly in like a castle or something? Or some sort of.
The storm giants don't fly in castles.
That's the cloud giants.
What?
Yeah.
It's so different. The wind giants.
They're incredibly different.
Yeah.
They each have a rich culture.
It's
Yeah.
like how they all stick small people together, or normal sized people together. They're all the
Don't be
same.
racist, all right?
Yeah.
That's our
All
spec.
giants are the same.
But Finn is he's on Hecaton's side here. He's basically like, if Hecaton wants to go back to Maelstrom, then I think that's where we need to go.
I would like to see him pile drive a squid god.
Oh, me too. Me too.
He's not keen.
That would be humorous.
Feel free to try and persuade him.
Well, I'm sure he knows what's best. He's a king, right? I don't want to tell him what to do.
If we can go back,
Any option.
if we go back to Maelstrom, get ourselves kitted out again, and we can venture out to sort these guys out.
Yeah. Finn could use a sleep anyway.
Hell yeah!
Yeah?
Is
Oh,
this
Let's
well,
go.
Yeah.
To make
Is
it
there any
happen.
way to keep the boat? I guess the pirates can look
We'll
after
get, we'll
it.
get
Is
the
that
pirates to keep it
Yeah,
ready for
yeah.
us.
right? Repair it, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just send
good
it
idea.
back to town. They can look after
probably-
the boat.
High technology for them, eh? They can go underwater.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Okay,
be
cool.
stoked. Their pirating ways will be brilliant.
True.
Um,
Yeah.
That's good.
While all the adults are talking, Igneous is just going to check out the storeroom, see if he can find any gold.
Nice.
It's packed with crates of rations of casks of ale and water. You've got a bunch of nets kind of holding all the containers in place. There are a few harmless rats creeping about.
Igneous is trying to catch probably 3 rats and put them in his bag of holding.
Okay.
Well, we'll get to see what happens to living things in a bag of holding then, I guess.
Anything else you guys want to do before heading out?
Basically just inform the pirates that they've got a new boat to look after until we return.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
want to chat to my uncle and try and find out what the hell's been going on this ship for the past couple of years that he's been missing.
Igneous is going to... Oh, sorry, you go.
I was just going to say there'll be quite a lot of dialogue for that, so we might
I
just
imagine, yeah.
do some of that probably next week. Would be good.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
He can come with us, right? Just
Yeah.
have to-
Yeah, he'll come along with you. So you're checking their room as well, Igneous?
Igneous is going to use the paper and spilled ink, and he's going to draw Doorcracker a picture.
Aww.
It's nice.
Of the rats?
Just of himself. And Doorcracker as well.
Oh.
And a happy sun.
That's nice.
Roll a 20, man, and get
Yeah,
like
I need to know how good this picture is.
Yeah, roll art.
get like a masterpiece.
Is there an art?
No.
Because you pulled a natural 20 when you were putting the arm over the shoulder move.
Yeah. How about performance?
Yeah, performance, that sounds good.
Oh.
That's a pretty serviceable drawing.
Not bad.
Relatively rudimentary, but yeah, it's nice. You can tell what it is.
Yeah, it's what I expected from Igneous, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you all want to do? The pirates begin to shuffle down onto the ship.
Just want to thank. What was the pirate captain that brought us here? He was
Miros.
Miros. Yeah, just want to thank Miros for helping us. And how much time's passed? Is Finn almost ready to shrink back, or?
Yeah, I'd say heading towards the end of this, you'll
Yeah.
begin to shrink back.
Yeah, cool. So he's just basically thanks Miros for bringing us there, and it was like, I mean, thanks for bringing us here, but you're pretty absent when it counted, I guess.
Doing anything, yeah.
That's,
Thanks-
yeah, I
thanks
mean,
for
you had.
standing-
I mean, you guys had cannons, and there was like a floating demigod, but whatever. Okay, cool. Thanks,
stood around
Miros.
watching while we were
My
out.
parents were flying in front of that. I'm
That's-
sure they didn't
That's just
do
true.
that. A fucking cannonball to the face
Mm.
of my mum.
Yeah. So Finn extends his little finger down to Miros to shake as he says goodbye, and we may see him again.
Miros kind of like replies through his beard. He's like, "I'm sure we will."
Yeah, cool.
He does also make mention to you that there's no way that this thing is going to be able to submerge anymore without that mage on board.
Oh,
Ah,
Boo.
okay. Oh, well, at least you got a cool new boat. It's pretty cool. Looks like a squid.
Got a sexy squid bed.
Yeah. And in fact, Finn hands him a squid hat as well, which is way too big for him right now, but it'll shrink down soon.
Like
It's like the size of a giant squid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Okay, so you guys make your way up to the top deck. Let out a blast on the horn, and you. Actually, I don't know, Bernard, if you've travelled in this fashion before. The rest of you
No,
are
no.
now familiar with the way that you're travelling, and this is when Finn you'll transform back to
Yeah, cool.
your normal size. What was his name? Not Geronimo. Gerardo. Is like, he's like, oh, I don't really know about this, but kind of hanging out with Grunkeller often enough, he's kind of used to strange things. But the
Seen some
party
shit.
he's definitely seen some shit. The party all head back to Maelstrom.
Oh yeah.
Just as a last reaction, Igneous is going to look to Bernard and be like, "You're going to hate this."
Do we stop off at the magical shop on our way?
You can
What?
if you want to.
Hmm.
You can if you want to, but we'll save that for
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time, I think.
Alright,
Magical
cool.
shop. On the what kind of travel is it? What is the thing?
Oh,
Is it
you're
like,
Trader
remember
Joe's.
remember that castle on the way to Auckland and you buy ice creams there?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, is it like that?
It must
It's called
be.
it's called the Trade and Exchange.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, but they have plenty's
Yeah.
newspaper.
I'll send you. There's a shop list.
Yeah.
Where you can
Is
buy
this
stuff.
in like hyperspace? There's a trade and
Yeah.
exchange shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Kind of
a
between realms?
it's basically manned by a creature, a guy. I don't know what. I don't think it's mentioned what kind of species he is, but manned by someone who is basically cursed to man the store forever, for eternity, and he really just wants to leave, but he
I've
can't.
seen a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is that so we're not
Retail in a
traveling through
nutshell.
yeah, we're not going through hyperspace, or we're not like instantly blinking to the other place. We're like, what's happening?
So you go into what is this effectively a wormhole where like flat like rushes of color. You begin to feel yourself kind of lose your physical corporeal form, and you begin to rejoin in a new location. But it's up to you all whether or not you appear in front of the trade exchange or if you go straight to Maelstrom.
Right.
Mm. Cool. So we'll have that next week, yeah?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, John, for that, just in advance, I'm going to have a conversation with the shopkeeper with you through our chat room. So when it happens next week, it's kind of happening away from everybody, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
A good reason for fans to dial in.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, which Discord are you gonna put it in? You could public one, unless you don't want people to know.
No, I don't want people to know. This is going to be.
Okay.
This is just between me and DM.
More secret scroll shit. No?
It's not
Yeah.
the back office of the trade and exchange. What's the secret?
I've got a hole in my bed with his name on it.
Oh,
Sorry.
That is foul. Oh, God.
Discount?
Finn like ladies.
Well, I didn't say it's
open
my
to
hole.
most things.
The
It's
female
yours.
Hold on. Okay.
So
Conversation
with that, if you want to catch up with any kind of D&D talk during the week, we do have a Discord just down below. Feel free to click on that and join us. We have an awesome side D&D thing happening as well, which is all text based in one of the Discord channels too, which is really cool. So give that a click. If you've been watching and you really like it, up there is a follow button. You should definitely click that and you'll be alerted next time we go live, which is every Monday, 7:30 New Zealand time. If you don't know what time that is, Google it, because I don't know how else to tell you. But yeah, we've got a Twitter, we've got things, and that's us. We're just going to sit around and chat for a little bit, I guess, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, John, we must be pretty close to wrapping this up, yeah?
Yeah,
Halfway.
Yeah.
at least 42%.
18 months into it, and we've just found
Yeah.
King Hecaton, and you're halfway there.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. So it's been 18 months for us, but it's only been a few
19 months.
19 months.
Yeah.
But it's only been a few weeks of in-game time.
It's been more than a few weeks.
No, it's been longer than that because there were
We've been
times
traveling
we
for
were-
weeks.
We were traveling for weeks on the cloud and stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
So
Because
it's probably been-
that's why I was asking how long Hecaton. So when during our journey did Hecaton get
go missing.
kidnapped or go missing?
He's lost
Yeah,
track
so
of time.
some distance into your journey.
Right.
It wasn't like at the start he was missing.
It was just the ordering was already messed up at that point. Okay, yeah, gotcha. The order of giants, like the ruling order of the giants. So there's storm giants up the top, and then cloud giants, and then fire
mean
giants. What's that?
What do you mean they're at the top? They mean they're
So the
hierarchy.
Hierarchy, yeah.
So
the
they get the
social-
rules or something. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the social structure of giant kind is based on this divine understanding, which is called the ordning, which is actually governed by the giant gods, and it determines they're very much all every single one of the giants is all about hierarchy, but they go about it in a different fashion, and the ordning kind of gives structure to that and some kind of divine rule set. And so the storm giants, that's why he's the king. He's the king of, or he was until the ordning was shattered. He was the king of all the giants.
Does it mean he's king of all giants?
Mm.
Because he's the top. He's the king of the ruling class of giants.
Oh.
Mm.
And then
We
so you've
must
got
get some props for saving him.
I hope so. He didn't seem too
Bloody
stoked.
well, yeah.
yeah. So
But
there are the
he's not
storm.
the king now.
Well, he's
Well,
still
he's-
king of the storm giants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's the
But-
top giants now?
There is
Yeah,
none. It's all been.
It's in,
That's what
It's in
part of the
chaos.
problem is.
Oh.
So the storm
Hmm.
giants technically are still the top, but because there's been the disruption, the other giants are sort of making plans to,
Yeah.
I guess, take over. So we know the fire giants are making plans
Yeah.
to overthrow the storm giants.
The hill giants are too stupid to know really what's
Follow.
going on.
Yeah.
And the cloud giants are quite in allegiance with the storm giants. So they're quite keen to see the storm giants back on top.
Return.
So is there only 4 giants?
There is also the
fire and frost.
fire and frost. Oh, yeah, the frost giants are being dicks as well.
Yeah.
It's just like when they
Yes.
introduced MMP.
Right. It's a free for all there.
Yeah.
It's not first past the post anymore for the storm giants.
Yeah. So we've slaughtered a bunch of frost giants. We've killed a few fire giants.
Yeah.
A couple of stone giants, rock giants.
That's the other one.
Mainly just
okay.
frost giants.
And the hill giants have just kind of been dumb and dopey. I don't think we've killed any of them, have we?
I think you guys have killed one.
We've
Maybe
killed
one.
hill giant. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
only encountered a few of them though.
Yeah, and we killed 2 stone giants, I think.
Didn't we kill 3? They were like
Maybe 3.
brothers.
Oh, there was one of the
Louis, Huey, and Dewey.
Yeah, that's right.
We smoked them with fart bombs. And
Fart
stuff.
bombs. Yeah, we got them with the
Yeah,
farts.
okay.
Fart
That was
cloud.
brilliant.
That was
They
awesome.
have like an Uncle Scrooge.
Well, that was the Wand of Wonder. That was amazing.
Yeah, Wonder actually.
Where
did
is that
fresh
wand?
it.
I can
That
tell.
was
I can
one of
tell
them
you
now.
right now that
No
Finn
idea.
doesn't have it. Finn no longer has the Wand of
Neither
Wonder.
Finn or Alst have the Wonder.
Oh yeah.
That's alright. Sasha's forgotten about it.
So, just
As a character
one
vote.
question about the ordinance thing. Is it why has it happened? Is it for? Is it not ordinance?
Ordning.
Ordering.
We don't
We're
know
try-
why.
we're
We
trying
don't
to
know why
find
Is
it's
it the
broken.
gods having a battle or something?
We've got no idea.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we know
We
why.
don't know why it's broken. We just know it's broken, and that
Mm.
that the giants are kind of out of sync. That shit's
Right.
going wrong.
Mm.
It must be the gods then, if they're like,
Yeah,
Mm,
we haven't found that information.
they're
yet.
probably fighting the squid god.
It's
Nah.
got to be
Fucking
that.
them up.
I know Imrith has got something to do with it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dragons are partly involved as well. But
Yeah,
we don't know
yeah.
where and what
Dragons?
they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dragon gods.
No, just dragons in general. Are being
ancient dragons.
So
No.
Imrith is an ancient blue dragon. She transformed in front of us into a cloud giant,
No, it was a storm giant.
storm giant.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
And then she went to help. Then she ended up at Maelstrom, and was supposedly helping Sarissa, who is Hekaton's daughter, to lead and keep control of things. But she was obviously clearly manipulating things to her own gain, to her own ends. We turned up and kind of foiled her plans a bit. She fucked off in a massive cloud of.
Yeah, she got out of there.
Got out of there really quickly.
What was
and
her plan? What was she doing?
We don't know.
Oh,
She was
dear.
basically she was supposedly helping Sarissa in the guise of a giant, but we suspect that she was trying to, obviously get things for her own way and maybe help Dragonkind, but we don't quite know what her plan was because we couldn't get it out of it.
Mm.
nearly killed all of us.
But
Yeah.
that's two
She was
big
so
bad guys
strong.
that is have to. Oh yeah, as a dragon, she was just
Yeah.
What,
destroying
she
us.
attacked you?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was an
Yeah.
ancient blue dragon, and yeah.
Basically, we revealed who she was in front of Sarissa, and so she turned into a dragon and started just wasting us,
Yeah.
and then disappeared.
Including the
An
giants.
actual dragon in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
Yes, an actual
Alright.
blue dragon.
yeah.
Ancient one too.
Being an
You-
actual
you-
dragon,
you-
Martin's been around for a while.
You need to watch the replay of that session because we actually had a Lego blue dragon make an appearance.
Oh,
for a
that's
while.
right. That's
It was
right.
fantastic. It was just brilliantly
MVP.
unplanned and just happened to be there.
Mm. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So we don't really know the motives of many of the people. We don't know what Slarkwithal's up to. We don't know what Imrith's up to. We don't know how the Ordning got broken. We just know that it's broken.
The only thing we really do know is that the fire giants have got a titan that they're building, and they're going to come kick some ass. if they
Although-
We've got no slaves to turn their wheel now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is it Titan a machine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're building a massive Titan-like robot which has been brought to life with the soul of
Vonendad.
Vonendad, who is some, I don't know,
It's a primordial
spirit
fire
or
elemental.
whatever.
Yeah.
She was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's like 60 feet tall. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, so they've got the
ridiculous.
60. So if you picture like a massive Titan-type robot,
Mm.
they have this robot that's been brought to life by the spirit, and they've got control of it, and they're going to use it to kind of attack the
Yeah,
cloud.
like
It
giants.
hadn't.
Godzilla.
It hadn't been completely built though,
No.
and their all of the slaves that were basically helping getting this thing built, we freed them all.
Yeah.
So
we might have slowed that down a bit.
hopefully we've slowed
It
the
could be
development
like
of that
a
down.
second Titan, fully functional and operational Titan.
Mm.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
Death Star, second Death Star.
So yeah, there's some shit going down.
Yeah.
But we only know bits, a very little piece of it, and having repeated all that, I'm kind of surprised that we know so little.
Yeah.
Given we spent so long working on this, and we know bits and pieces of various stories.
Right.
Yeah, but
We
we're.
might-
know quite a lot.
We don't have very good persuasion though. We just kill things.
That is true.
I
That
mean,
is
we,
true.
We like
What do
Job
you
says,
know?
We know a lot, but in the actual story, there is so much of motives that we don't know.
Right, the
Yeah.
high-
There's heaps of shit going on.
Yeah, and we also there's a who wanted us to kill? Oh, the Oracle wanted us to kill a cloud giant as well. We haven't
Oh,
even
yeah.
found that cloud
We haven't
giant.
even bothered that with it. There was a dwarf that we were trying to find as well.
Yeah, there's so many side things that we've
So
just
side
completely
story.
ignored.
If you guys were pawns in this, who would be controlling you? What interests are making you fight against?
We've made agreements
fire
with the
giants and
giants. We've made agreements with the fire giants. We've made agreements with the storm giants. We've even
Oh,
made
you killed all the
agreements.
fire
We've
giants.
even made agreements with the dragons.
We ended up
So
kind of convincing the leader of the fire giants that we were kind of going to help him out, but then we did screw him in the end, and he chased us
Yeah.
away. So
So we've kind of got allegiances all over the place, and we've broken them several times.
Yeah. See,
Even in that last city,
see,
the,
Finn.
out with the zoo.
Yeah.
Sort of blew it.
Yeah, I think our
Couple of
current on the
mastermind
alliance
games.
is with the Storm Giants. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the current alliance, and that's based on Finn's relationship with
Yeah.
Sarissa and Hecaton,
Yeah.
and we've kind of gone along with that plan to try and find Hecaton over the last, last week of our in-game time.
Yeah. Basically, the Storm Giants that are like the leaders, like so Hecaton, his wife, and their daughter are basically the closest Finn has to family.
Really?
I'm surprised Bernard or Vankel haven't slapped Oust yet for hitting them in the face.
I didn't hit him in the
man.
face. Like
Respect.
shot an arrow into her.
It was an accident, alright?
No repercussions.
Once
This is-
I let my arrows fly, I have no control over what
Shot
they
my
do.
mum
They have
down.
minds of their own.
Yeah, arrows don't kill people.
Yeah. Once I shoot the bullet, it's not my responsibility.
Yeah, once
It's
that
like,
bullet
okay.
leaves the gun, it's not my. I no longer have control of it. Right.
Alright, I gotta go. I'll catch
All
you
right, guys.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks,
and
everybody.
see you
Right.
everyone next
Yeah.
Monday,
See you
7:30. See you.
Yep. Cool.